Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you that most women don't fully understand. When you stop talking to a man, it's not just quiet on your end, it's loud in his head, real loud, because men are not wired to process silence the same way women do. When communication stops, his mind doesn't relax, it goes to work, and what it starts working on is you. When a woman goes silent, it creates a kind of mental noise in a man that he is not prepared for. Men are used to action, response, movement. Silence disrupts that rhythm. At first, he tries to brush it off because men are taught to act unbothered. He tells himself it's nothing, that she's just busy, that she'll come around. But the human mind doesn't like unanswered questions, and silence is the biggest unanswered question there is. It doesn't explain itself. It doesn't give reassurance. It leaves space, and that space gets filled with thoughts. As the hours turn into days, that silence starts echoing. He notices it when his phone doesn't light up the way it used to. He notices it when something happens in his day, and then there's no one on the other end to share it with. He notices it late at night when distractions fade and his mind slows down. That's when the silence becomes loud. That's when reflection begins. Even for a man who avoids emotional introspection, he starts asking himself things he didn't ask before. Why did she pull away? Was I consistent enough? Did I say something careless? Did I stop trying because I thought she would always be there? Silence forces accountability without confrontation. There's no argument to defend against, no emotion to dismiss. It's just him and his thoughts, and that's uncomfortable for a man because it removes control. What makes silence powerful is that it doesn't accuse, it doesn't chase, it doesn't explain. And because of that, he has to do the explaining internally. He begins replaying moments, remembering things he overlooked, small efforts he skipped, promises he delayed, times he chose comfort over commitment. Silence turns those memories into lessons. Another thing silence does is strip away emotional security. When a woman is talking, even when she's upset, there is still connection. Silence signals distance. Distance signals change. And change signals potential loss. That's when reflection deepens. He starts to imagine life without her presence. Not in a dramatic way at first, but in simple moments. No good morning message, no check-in, no familiar energy. And suddenly, her absence feels heavier than her presence ever did. This reflection isn't always immediate growth, but it is awareness. Silence makes him see her value without her reminding him of it. It shows him that she had a role in his emotional balance, whether he acknowledged it or not, and realizing that makes him question himself. Not because she begged him to, but because her absence created a void he can't ignore. Silence doesn't guarantee change, but it guarantees clarity. It shows a man what he truly feels when the noise stops. And that reflection, whether it leads to action or avoidance, reveals his truth more honestly than words ever could. When a woman creates distance, it forces a man to confront something he often avoids intention. As long as she is present, communicating, and emotionally available, he can move comfortably without defining where he stands or where the connection is going. Distance removes that comfort. It interrupts the flow he was used to and replaces it with uncertainty. And uncertainty is where a man begins to question himself. At first, he tries to rationalize the distance. He tells himself she's busy, tired, or just needs time. This is his way of staying in control of the situation without taking responsibility. But as the distance continues, it becomes harder to ignore. The pattern has changed, the energy has shifted, and when energy shifts, a man knows something is different even if he doesn't want to admit it. That's when his thoughts turn inward. He begins to examine his role in the dynamic. Did I lead her clearly? Did I make her feel secure? Did I show consistency, or did I only show interest when it was convenient? Distance removes distraction and forces clarity. Without her emotional presence, he can no longer lean on her patience or understanding. He has to sit with the possibility that his lack of direction may have pushed her away. Distance also exposes a man's true priorities. When she was close, he may have assumed she would always be there. That assumption allowed him to delay effort, delay decisions, delay commitment. But when she pulls back, time suddenly feels limited. The future he thought he had unlimited access to now feels uncertain, and that makes him think about what he actually wants, not what he was casually entertaining. He begins to realize that intention is not just about feelings, it's about action. Distance highlights the gap between what he felt and what he did. He may have cared, but did he show it? He may have wanted her, but did he protect the connection? Those questions don't come from confrontation, they come from absence. And absence is honest. As the distance grows, he also starts to understand that she didn't leave impulsively. Women don't usually pull away without emotional processing. That realization hits him hard. It tells him she likely reached a conclusion, not a mood. And that makes the situation feel serious. It's no longer about fixing a moment. It's about facing a decision she may have already made. This is where a man either steps into clarity or retreats into avoidance. Distance gives him the chance to choose, to decide if he wants to lead with intention or walk away quietly. And whatever he chooses, the distance did its job. It forced him to see himself honestly without her guiding him, reminding him, or waiting for him to figure it out. When a man experiences absence, it triggers a realization that presence once covered up. While she was there talking, engaging, offering emotional availability, he didn't have to fully recognize her value because it was constantly accessible. Familiarity creates comfort, and comfort can quietly turn into complacency. Absence interrupts that pattern. It removes what he assumed was stable and forces him to notice what is missing. At first, he feels the absence in small, almost insignificant moments. He reaches for his phone without thinking. He expects a message that doesn't come. He wants to share something from his day and realizes there's no immediate outlet anymore. These moments seem minor, but they accumulate. Each one reminds him that she played a role in his life that went beyond conversation. She was a presence, an emotional constant, and now that constant is gone. As those moments stack up, he begins to connect the dots. He realizes how much she contributed to his sense of balance. Her support, Her attention, her consistency filled emotional spaces he didn't even acknowledge were there. Men often don't label emotional needs, but they feel the absence of them strongly. When she stops being available, he becomes aware of how much he relied on her without fully appreciating it. This realization often comes with regret, not always dramatic regret, but a quiet recognition that he didn't handle things as well as he could have. He remembers times he postponed effort, minimized her concerns, or assumed she would adapt to his pace. Absence reframes those memories. What once felt harmless now feels careless, and that shift in perspective is powerful. He also starts to understand that her value wasn't just in what she gave him, but in how she made him feel about himself. She may have encouraged him, believed in him, or provided emotional safety. When that disappears, he feels less grounded, less affirmed, and that discomfort makes him question his own behavior. It makes him ask whether he protected something meaningful or slowly neglected it. Absence strips away entitlement. He can no longer assume access to her time, her energy, or her emotions. And when access is removed, value becomes clearer. He realizes that what he lost wasn't replaceable by distraction or ego. It was specific. It was personal. It was earned over time. This is the moment when truth surfaces. He either recognizes her worth deeply and feels compelled to act, or he realizes he never valued her enough to begin with. Absence doesn't create feelings, it reveals them. And what he discovers in that quiet space tells him exactly what she meant to him all along. When a woman stops engaging emotionally, a man feels a sudden loss of reassurance that he didn't even realize he depended on. While she was present, her responses, her attention, and her emotional availability quietly confirmed his importance in her life. Even if he wasn't fully committed or emotionally expressive, her consistency gave him a sense of security. When that disappears, he is left without the validation he had grown accustomed to, and that absence creates unease. At first, he may not recognize this feeling as insecurity. Men are not taught to label emotional dependence, so it shows up as restlessness, distraction, or irritation. He may feel unsettled without understanding why. His confidence wavers slightly. He starts wondering whether he still matters to her, whether he misjudged his place in her life. That internal shift is significant because it challenges the assumption that he was emotionally safe and desired. Without her reassurance, he has to sit with uncertainty. He no longer knows where he stands. There is no emotional feedback to confirm his relevance. And that uncertainty forces him to reflect on the effort he invested. He begins to question whether he gave enough to deserve the reassurance he once received freely. Did he reciprocate emotionally, or did he simply accept what she offered without fully giving back? This lack of reassurance also makes him confront his behavior more honestly. When communication was open, he could rely on her patience to smooth over his shortcomings. Silence removes that buffer. There is no emotional safety net to catch him. That exposure makes him aware of how much emotional labor she carried in the connection. He realizes that her presence wasn't passive, it was intentional, and losing that intention feels like losing stability. As time passes, the absence of reassurance can turn into fear of replacement. He starts to wonder if someone else is now providing what he failed to appreciate. That thought is uncomfortable because it challenges his sense of uniqueness in her life. Men often assume emotional loyalty without consciously earning it. When reassurance disappears, that assumption collapses. He also begins to understand that reassurance is not automatic, it's responsive. It flows where effort is felt, and if it's stopped, it may be because his effort stopped being enough. That realization forces him to look at himself not as a victim of silence, but as a participant in the dynamic that led to it. This process reshapes how he views her silence. It's no longer just a lack of communication, it's a message that emotional access is no longer freely available. And that message carries weight because it tells him that connection requires presence, care, and consistency, not just assumption. When a woman's silence enters a man's life, it does something powerful. It forces him to question his own actions and priorities without being prompted. While she was speaking, expressing, explaining, and sometimes even complaining, he could choose when to listen and when to dismiss. Her voice gave him something to react to. Silence takes that away. There is nothing to argue with, nothing to defend against, nothing to push aside. There is only reflection. At first, he feels irritated by the quiet, not because he dislikes peace, but because peace in this form feels unfamiliar. He was used to her presence being part of his routine, used to knowing she would be there when it suited him. When that expectation is disrupted, he becomes aware of how much space she occupied in his life, even if he didn't prioritize her consciously. That awareness leads him to examine his choices. He starts noticing how he allocated his time. The late replies, the postponed plans, the times he chose convenience over connection. Silence doesn't accuse him of these things, but it makes them visible. Without her reminding him of her needs, he finally sees how often her needs came second to his comfort. This is where priorities come into focus. He asks himself what truly matters, not in theory, but in practice. If she mattered, did his behavior reflect that? If she was important, did he protect the connection or treat it as optional? These questions are uncomfortable, but they are honest. Silence removes the illusion that feelings alone are enough. It exposes the difference between intention and execution. As he reflects, he also realizes that she likely didn't stop talking impulsively. Women tend to process emotionally before they disengage. That understanding shifts his perspective. He recognizes that her silence may be the result of repeated disappointment, not a single moment. That makes the situation heavier. It suggests that this wasn't about attention, but about self-respect. This realization can trigger a sense of urgency. He understands that silence is not just distance, it's a decision to step back from investing energy where it wasn't being matched. And that forces him to evaluate whether he is willing to adjust his priorities or accept the loss. What silence ultimately does is remove emotional convenience. It demands that he either step up with intention or step aside with honesty. It doesn't chase him to change. It simply gives him the space to see